Top 10 biggest trash talkers since 2000. Let's talk about it. So, number 10 is Pac-Man Jones, which this does not surprise me in the slightest. Absolutely adore Pac-Man Jones, but that's kind of just how it was, man. You like trash talking, which, in all honesty, is the best part of football. You know, when you can talk trash back and forth. As long as you're not doing anything dirty or do anything malicious, you know, trash talking back and forth is always fun, so I've never had a problem with it. Number 9 being Phillip Rivers is kind of diabolical. I'll be honest with you. I haven't heard Phillip Rivers really talk trash to another player, but now I'm going to have to look it up because that sounds so funny and comical at the same time because he's known as a playoff choke. He's never been like a, obviously never been Super Bowl. That's an interesting one. I did not expect that. Like Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis, those guys on this list, absolutely not a question. And by the way, this is posted by DraftKings. So obviously, yeah, this is not like it's just some random Joe Smo posted this. This is actually a betting website. Been around forever. Terrell Suggs, Terrell Owens. Yeah, T.O. T.O. has always been a trash talker. Terrell Suggs, absolutely. I think Terrell Suggs, he said something about Ben. He said, God could have his soul because his butt belongs to me. Something like that. Anyway, Ray Lewis, number 6. You would always say I'm a machine jerk. I'm a machine, so that's not surprising. Josh Allen, number 5, though, on a list of top trash talkers since 2000. I was not expecting Josh Allen to be on a top 10 list for this. Does he trash talk? I guess he does. I never really hear Josh Allen say anything. Maybe that's because we always beat him. I don't know. Like, maybe, like, on the real note, like, I'm not even trash talking myself here. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's because we always beat them. Like, they never have trash to talk about us. But I've never heard Josh Allen talk trash. Like, Phillip Rivers and Josh Allen, 2 players on this list, and honestly, the only 2 players on this list, that completely baffles me. Everyone else, yeah, 100%, I've heard it a million times. I've heard people say it a million times. But Josh Allen and Phillip Rivers. Okay. That's, if there was ever a not expected situation, that's not expected. Unexpected situation. Richard Sherman, king of trash talk. I'm surprised Richard Sherman's not. I think Richard Sherman should be number 2, and I think Steve Smith Sr. should be number 1. Steve Smith was the craziest trash talk of all time because he was also very physical with his trash talk. Wasn't a trash talk. He would get in your face and fight you if you went back and forth with him. So, Dion, number 3, and then Chad, number 1. See, I think this list should be changed. So it says the greatest NFL trash talkers. I think the greatest jokesters for Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson would talk trash, but he'd do it in an entertaining way. Where Steve Smith would do it like in a very angry, just throw hands, throw crap at you, just kind of lose your mind type of way. Chad would do it in a way where the fans would be entertained. Chad likes putting on a show. He likes being the entertainer. So, yeah, he would trash talk, but he would say stuff that you would listen and be laughing at. You're probably not laughing at Steve Smith Sonor's, crazy, rampant, crazy things he would do on the field. You're laughing at Chad Johnson, okay? You're laughing at him. Dion, he was kind of more like cocky and arrogant trash talker, just like, showboating and stuff. So, Richard Sherman, when you test me with a sorry butt receiver like Michael Crabtree, like, Josh Allen really talks trash? I'm sorry, I'm still on that one. I have never seen Josh Allen talk trash. Phillip Rivers either. Like, what is Phillip Rivers talking trash about? Anyway, but yeah, okay. Top 10 trash talkers of all since 2000, and Man. I guess the most successful trash talker is Chad is definitely number one. But, like, when it comes to, like, just crazy trash talk, like just psycho trash talk, that's Steve Smith and all, bro. I've watched him way too many times on his time with the Panthers. Like, the man was a trash talking, like, insane man. So, I'm honestly surprised he's not number one. But, hey, shout out to the fact we made the list twice. You know? Both guys under the Marvin Lewis tree. That's the thing, though, man. Zach Taylor would never. You can't trash talk like this under Zach Taylor. Can only trash talk like this under Marv. But hey, listen, Marvin Lewis. I love Marvin Lewis. I do love him. But that's insane. That's insane. Insane stuff right there. Definitely tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And if I know a lot of you guys, a lot older than I am, a lot of you guys have been watching football since like the 60s, 70s, 80s. If you have someone who is worse, tell me down below. I think one of the worst, dirtiest players of all time, they did that list. Jack Tatum would be on that list at probably top 5. He was literally called the assassin. Like, Jack Tatum, Brian Dawkins, you know, those guys would probably be on the list of, like, that. I know, no. See, I'm biased. I love Brian Dawkins, but Brian Dawkins, he definitely put the fear of something in you every single play. But tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys in the next one. Peace.